Okay, so I'm going to start off with a neutral shadow in the crease. I've already done my foundation. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm feeling a little bit of spring makeup, so we'll see how this turns out. But I'm taking this Bare Minerals shadow in Pebble. It's like older and I don't think you can get it anymore. But it's basically a like a peachy, pinky, I don't know why I said peachy, but I mean, it's like a neutral brown, but it has a little bit of a pinkish undertone to it. So use whatever eyeshadow you have that has that same undertone. I just dropped my mascara. Okay, I'm gonna take this on the crease, in the crease, and I'm not gonna go too heavy with it. I just want to keep it very light, and I'm basically just using this to add definition. I find this shadow looks good when I'm using like a pinker lip. Okay, so not gonna go too in depth there. I'm gonna take a white eyeshadow base. This one's from NYX. I'm only using this because I want the shadow that I'm gonna put underneath the pop, because it's a bit lighter of a shade. I could have used my ABH eye primer, but I wanted the shadow on in the crease to not pop as much, if that makes sense. So I'm taking this instead. Alright, I'm going to try first without using a eyeshadow glitter glue. But I'm taking this eyeshadow here from Natasha Denona. It's one of her crystal top coats. It's in the shade Duochrome Top Coat Lavender, Gold, and Silver. So I'm just taking that on my finger and I'm going to work that onto the lid on top of that white base. And I'm just taking it on the back of my hand because it's gotten a little bit dry over time. So I have to take it out with my finger and crumble it up. But it still works, so I'm happy with it. Okay, that is basically it for the lid. I'm keeping it very light and very spring-like, I guess. I do want a bit of a sheen on the brow bone, so I'm taking Urban Decay's Naked 2 in the shade Booty Call, my usual. Take any brow bone color that you want, whether it's matte, something with a bit of a sheen. But I like the sheen. It makes my eyelids look less dry. If I use all matte, my eyelids kind of look just like dry, so I find a sheen looks better on me. Alright, that is it for the lid. I'm going to apply some black eyeliner. I'm going to use the Essence Superfine, but I don't think I'm going to do that just yet because I want to do the other eye first. Otherwise, I might not have the same eyeliner if I don't do them at the same time, if you know what I mean. So I will catch the other eye up and I'll be right back. Alright, so other eye's caught up. I'm going to do a little bit of blush and stuff on camera. I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Diamond and Glow palette because I feel like it'll go with the lipstick I'm going to use. And I want to kind of create more of a dewy finish to my skin. It's looking rather matte right now, and to me, when I think of spring, I think of like dewy, fresh skin. I used my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation today. Okay, for highlight, actually do I want it? No, I didn't set it. Okay, so I'm going to use, obviously, this one in here. Alright, I guess I'll add the shimmering top coat as well, and by shimmering top coat I mean the diamond powder right here. Okay, for the cheeks, I'm going to do the cream blush. I'm just taking some on the back of my hand, sorry, at the front of my hand, and I'm going to work that in before I place it on the skin. I don't want to go too pink because the lips are going to be like a mauve color. And I have a different bit of a camera setup. I got a new makeup dresser, whatever you want to call it. And it sits a little higher, so I've had to adjust my filming. So maybe this way I'm sitting a little bit higher, so I've had to lower things. So I'm thinking maybe if I do my tutorials like this, I'll always be in frame, which would be nice. Okay, that is it for the cheeks. Actually, I'm just going to take a little bit of this cream, sorry to blind you, on a little sponge here. And I'm just going to add that to blend everything together, just to melt everything in. I find when I do this, it really helps just like mesh everything together and looks really nice. Okay, eyebrows, I should probably do that next. Okay, so I'm gonna spray my face with some MAC Fix Plus to add some hydration back in, and then do my brows, and then I will come back and finish the look off with you guys. Okay, so I did my brows, and then for the lower lash line, I don't want to add anything too heavy, so I'm just going to use another Bare Minerals shadow. It's called Vanilla Sugar. It's just a really light, peachy skin tone color, but it has a bit of a sheen to it, so it adds just a little bit of like something. And I'm just going to take that on the lower lash line. I'm not going to put anything underneath of it, but I might regret that later if it starts to come off or not wear as long. We'll see. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to go ahead and add my usual MAC Gold Dusk. This shadow has lasted so long. I'm actually shocked it still like works the way it does. Sometimes I have to wet it to like make it a little bit more intense. But for the sake of today's look, I want it a little bit more softer, so I'm not gonna wet it. But yeah, it's about that way, and I've had it for so long. I can't remember the year. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of nude in the waterline, just to keep things bright and fresh. And for this, I'm just using my ABH nude pencil. I don't know what it's called. It's rubbed off and I've sharpened it so much, but any nude will work. Makeup Geek just came out with some new eyeliners. I think I'm going to place an order for a couple of them. I wanted to get the shade Plumeria, I think that's what it's called, way back before they all sold out and she re-released them, but I never got to, so I think I'm going to order the black, the nude, and the Plumeria shade. Okay, what is next? Lipstick. Okay, I'm going to add this one here from Pat McGrath. It's this shade Soft Core. It's a nice mauve color. I don't usually go for colors like this, but I want to start getting more into them, so here we go. I think that turned out nice. Wearing these kind of lip colors is a little out of my comfort zone. Not comfort zone, but just not what I'm used to. Like, I look at it and I don't like instantly love it. I feel like it has to grow on me. I'm usually used to doing like heavy focus on the eyes and like a lighter nude lip or a bold lip and a lighter eye, but to have something like in the middle, like a mid-tone shade, is throwing me off, and I don't love it, but I want to love it. So this is my attempt at making myself love a mid-tone lip color. So I'm just lining my lips with this Annabelle pencil. This one goes with everything, whether it's a nude lip, a lighter nude, or even this one. I like to line my lips after, just to help spread out the color and to even and soften things up. Unless I'm doing a dark lip, then I put the lip liner on first so I have a guide. Okay. That is it for that. I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara next and see if I need any finishing touches. Okay, so this is the final look with mascara on. I actually went ahead and added a little bit more to the eyes and the lips just because I felt like it wasn't exactly me. As you know, I like to have that pop color. So I did add a little bit of the KVD Alchemist palette. You can use any blue, but I just used the blue from this palette because it was light enough and it didn't like take away from the look. So I just took that in the middle of my, the crease here and just kind of like blended it up. I'll add a little bit more on. I just found it helped tie the look together, and I don't know, I think it's cute. I like a little bit of color in my look, so for me not to put color in it just feels like meh. Anyways, I also added a little bit of lip gloss to the lip, Pink Champagne by Buxom, because I feel like I needed it. Alright, I'm much happier with the way this look turned out. Yeah, what was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, hope you enjoyed this first spring inspired look. I have a couple more in my head that I want to do. Now that the weather's turning nicer, it's inspiring me to do lighter spring-like looks. Anyways, so subscribe if you want to see those, and you guys will see me in my next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!